See, this is a really important thing about playing live. If I'm not excited about it, how can I expect other people to be excited about it? You know, if I'm just up there going through the motions, doing something I don't even really want to do, then that's an insult to the audience, I think. So I think when people say, oh, you should do this or that because that's what the audience wants, I think they're missing the point a bit. The audience likes to hear something familiar, and that's important. You know, you have to give people some familiar, give them some bearings in the show. But apart from that, I think the more surprises there are in the show, the better.
It's a hell of a town. Smoke coming up through the holes in the ground. It's a hell of a town. Plenty of devils for taking you down. Any time of night and day. It's a hell of a town. Swimming out where the ships run aground. It's a hell of a town. Stepping out in a bulletproof gown. So get out of my goddamn way. I'm walking here. I'm talking here. I'm walking here. I'm talking here. It's a hell of a town. Getting drunk on the tears of a clown. It's a hell of a town. Always room on the merry-go-round. So step up and be down today. I'm walking here. I'm talking here. I'm walking here. I'm talking here. I'm walking here. I'm talking here. I'm walking here. I'm talking here.
kind of like the dream team for me, this band and the crew and everyone on the tour. It's just the people that I really wanted. And it's nice sometimes you actually get what you want.
Sometimes you start feeling so lost and lonely. Then you'll find it's all in your mind. Sometimes you think someone is the one and only. Can't you see it could be you and me? But if there's any doubt, then I think I'll leave it out. 'Cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get. Sometimes you keep busy reaching out for something. You don't care. There's always something there. Sometimes you can't see that all you need is one thing. If it's right, you could sleep at night. Well, it can take some time, but at least I'm here in line. 'Cause I tell you one thing, you can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get what you want till you know what you want. You can't get. What you can't get, you can't get, you can't get, you can't get what you
The sort of questions that people often ask me lead me to believe that they think I always have some kind of plan or agenda of what I do. And in fact, I haven't got a bloody clue what I'm doing most of the time. It's a very intuitive process. It's just sort of following your nose. When I start on a project, I have no idea where it's going to go. And I just hope it ends up somewhere interesting.
This one is based on a true story. It's called Happy Land. It was on a summer night, she says, a year ago today. Packed, the place was packed. The Chico was looking for some play. He wore a satin shirt and said a prayer to Yemaya. And he was calm and handsome as they squeezed through to the bar. The girls were in tight dresses just like sweets in cellophane. Everyone was there, Sabrosón from Spanish Harlem and Luz from Camagüey. In her hand a single rose, in her mouth a razor blade. Hot, the place was hot, too many people to be safe. She says it was our It was on a summer night, she says, it was a year ago. Packed, the place was packed, but where else were they gonna go? And then she heard the screams and saw the smoke come down. And then it really turned into the hottest club in town. She remembers all the fire trucks, that maldito TV crew. And he didn't make it. So mi amor, the song's for you. She's got red shoes on her feet and a red smile on her face. And people say she's loca to go back into that place. She says, this is my night. Watch me seize the day and dance it all away. Bailaré esta noche, bailaré in happy land.
People always say to me, what do you like about New York? What do you hate about New York? And I always say what I like about it is that, see, I always used to feel like a misfit. I grew up feeling like a misfit. Suddenly in New York, you're in the city of misfits. Everyone's a bloody misfit. And no matter how strange you are, or think you are, there's always someone stranger than you. And actually that's pretty cool. And you might even meet someone really weird and fall in love with them. And so it's a little bit of a love song as well.
At a bar on 43rd at 1:45. Met my friend the Chinese Elvis and hoisted a few. He talks like Mickey Mouse and sees with X-ray eyes. Lives in a cardboard house. I almost gave him the prize. Till you came along, then so opened me my eyes. Things you do, right or wrong, it should come as no surprise. When you live in a town with always somebody stranger than you, stranger than you. At 85 in Amsterdam, there's an Indian Jew who pierced all his private parts with a permanent screw. He sleeps on a bed of nails, which came from outer space. And in my taller tales, I gave him pride of place. Till you came along and so opened me my eyes. Things you do, right or wrong, it should come as no surprise. When you live in a town where there's always somebody stranger than you, stranger than you. I'm not complaining, even though I'm not sure what you are. I got the strangest feeling good about this love bizarre. I could have stayed in bed, hiding from this freaky show. I'm happy that instead I knew just where to go. And you came along, then so opened me my eyes. Things you do, right or wrong, it should come as no surprise.
favorite part of the show is whatever is the moment where everything comes together, you know, between me and the band and the audience. And this sort of happens now and again. It's just a very particular magical moment that happens, but it's not predictable. It could come at the beginning, at the end. It could not happen at all. It could last for, you know, 10 seconds, or it could last for an hour. So when I do a show, I feel like, here's the audience, we've got them for a certain amount of time. It's like they're my captives and I can do whatever I want with them. And what I try to do is to really make them listen by not doing predictable stuff, not doing the same old thing.
I was so low, people almost made me give up trying. Always said no. Then I turned around, saw someone smiling. Into another world.
I still like to play the old songs. I mean, the challenge is to keep them fresh by rearranging them and doing different things with them so that when you start the song, people don't know what it is.
Right. This is an old song. It's actually more than 20 bloody years old. So it's changed a bit. Pretty women out walking with gorillas down my street. From my window I'm staring while my coffee goes cold. Look over there, there's a lady that I used to know. She's married now or engaged or something, so I'm told. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with Just tonight when I go to all the parties down my street. So I wash my hair and I kid myself I look real smooth. Look over there, there comes Jeannie with her new boyfriend. They say the looks don't count for much, if so there goes your proof. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around here. Around. But if looks could kill, there's a man there who's marked down as dead. 'Cause I've had my fill. Listen, you take your hands from her head. I guess I'll mean around this scene. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really going out with him? If my eyes don't deceive me, there's something going wrong around. Something going wrong around. Something going wrong around.
Yeah, you see, after all these years, I still don't know what music is. I often feel that I'm working with intangible elements, and yet, like a carpenter, I've learned how to make them work, you know, to cut them and join them and make something out of them. And yet, sometimes at the end of the day, I feel like it was all a dream. I don't know how I did it.
Take your mind back, I don't know when. Sometime it always seemed to be just us and them. Girls who wore pink, and boys who wore blue. Boys that always grew up better men than me and you. What's a man now? What's a man mean? Is he rough or is he rugged? Is he cultural and clean? Now it's all changed. It's got to change more, 'cause we think it's getting better, but nobody's really sure. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. See the nice boys dancing in pairs, golden earring, golden tan, blow waving the hair. Short hair all straight, straight as a line. All the gays are macho, can't you see the leather shine? You don't want to sound dumb, don't want to offend.
you're tall and handsome and strong. You could throw the uniform and I could play along. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder the real they are. So time to get scared, time to change plan. Don't know how to treat a lady, don't know how to be a man. Time to admit what you call defeat, 'cause there's women running past you now while you just drag your feet. And man makes a gun, and man goes to war. Man can kill, and man can drink, and man can take a whore. And it's kill all the blacks, or kill all the reds. But if there's war between the sexes, then there'll be no people left. And so it goes around again, but now and then we wonder who the real men are. So, this is a song from Laughter and Lust. Two of my favorite things. Along with Raindrops on Roses and what's that? Ladies and gentlemen, the Strings. Please, Mr. Can you help me try to find my baby's house? It's 3 in the morning in the pouring rain. I can't find the house and I forgot the number, but I gotta give her these roses to relieve her pain. Don't laugh, just tell me you've been there before. So we fight, but we fight every evening. I tell you, every morning I just love her more. Life goes on, filled with disasters and friction. And life can be strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. Excuse me, operator, tell me what time it is. Me and my lover been in bed all day. I think I strained a muscle I didn't know I had. And tell me what day is it anyway. Don't laugh, just tell me you hear what I say. I love her so much I don't even know what planet I'm on. Love her so much I wish she'd just go away. And life goes on, filled with bizarre contradictions. And life can be strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. I know that sometimes love goes, but sometimes it comes back to get you. And when love grows, it grows like a flower or grows like a tumor. Love shows that God has a sense of humor. You know that life goes on, ever immune to prediction. And life can be strange, but love can be stranger than fiction. Only love can be stranger than fiction. Stranger than fiction. Stranger than fiction. Stranger than fiction. Okay, this is another song from Night and Day 2. It's kind of a disco thing to it. This is sung on the album by Dale DeVere, a drag queen. She's not here either. But we're gonna do a double gender fuck on you. This is gonna be sung by our drag king, Alison Cornell. This is called Glamour and Pain.
I had that dream again, where I'm flying 30 feet above the street again, looking through windows, there you are, sit down to eat again. It's the usual like Fu Young, you watch TV and then put the kids to bed, and then I see you reaching for my number. Then I hate you even more. I see it all, but no one sees me fly. No one feels my pain. No one hears me cry. No one knows my name. It's glamour and pain. Glamour and pain. Do you remember me? But just the shiny, shiny shoes I had you kiss for me, and my legs as smooth as chrome. Were you in ecstasy as you were pumping out a flood of dollar bills for me? I'd cry mascara tears if only I could give a fuck about it. And though you can't recall, I see it all, but no one sees me fly. No one feels my pain. No one hears me cry. No one knows my name. It's glamour and pain. Glamour and pain.
We do a long show, which is basically for a couple of reasons. One is that I've got 20 years worth of material to draw from. Another is that we just like to show a lot of different facets of what we can do. I love Latin music. I don't really know why. I mean, I'm about as white as you can get. I grew up in a provincial town in England. But you know, I first heard some salsa records when I was in London, and I was fascinated by this music. I couldn't figure out what made it work. I had to go to New York and figure it out. And in the early days of touring the States, when I had nights off in New York, everyone would want to go to hear some grungy rock band at CBGB's or something, and I'd be saying, no, you know, let's go to the Corso Latin Ballroom on 125th Street and hear some salsa.
Somebody say I'm crazy, living in this crazy town. I say maybe you're just lazy, got to either swim or drown.
I know what I'm doing. I'm happy day to day. But then something happens, takes my love away.
It's all about doing the show, and every show is potentially, could be the greatest show you've ever done.
Okay, this is our urban paranoia song. Something I think you have a little bit less of here than in New York City. But just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not out to get you. Don't leave me out to get you just because you're paranoid. Don't leave me out to get you. Don't look at me on the subway, and I won't look at you. Don't touch me with your greasy gloves and syphilitic flu. Brain cancer causes cell phones, brain damage causes drugs. I'm staying off the street 'cause gang war causes thugs. Just because you're paranoid, don't mean that I'm to get you. Just because you're paranoid, don't mean that I'm out to get you. Just because you're paranoid, don't mean that I'm out to get you. Just because you're paranoid, don't mean that I'm out to get you. Wake up, got another dance you can't do now. Got another man to see, gotta call him on the telephone. Oh no, gotta find a piece of paper. Sit down, got another letter to write. Think hard, gotta get it just right. Ring on the telephone. Oh no, gotta write a little later. No such day as tomorrow. Only 1, 2, 3, go. Time. Chicken in my head. Chicken in my head. Chicken in my. Got the time, chicken in my. Got the time, chicken in my head. Got the time, chicken in my. Chicken in my head. Chicken in my head. Chicken in my head. Chicken in my, chicken in my, chicken in my, chicken in my. If I tell you what I'm doing today, will you shut up and get out of my way? Someone else when the time is, I don't know, you know I gotta go now. No time, time I gotta watch repair. No time, no I gotta put you well. Get a ring on the telephone, no, I got a ring in my head now. No such day as tomorrow, only 1, 2, 3, go. Chicken in my head, chicken in my, chicken in my, chicken in my. Got a time, chicken in my, got a time, chicken in my, got a time, chicken in my, chicken in my, chicken in my head, chicken in my head, chicken in my head, chicken in my, chicken in my, chicken in my. Chicken in my
I mean, I sometimes wonder whether we'll ever recapture the kind of reverence for music that we used to have. You know, even as recently as 20 or 30 years ago. I mean, when I was in my teens, it was a big deal to save up and buy an LP. And we would buy this LP and listen to it over and over again and study it and all talk about it. Or sit down and listen to it. A group of people will listen to it and talk about it and stuff. It's not that long ago. And it seems like that kind of reverence for music as more and more is lost. And music becomes kind of a commodity. It's something that you're bombarded with all the time, everywhere you go. And there's too much. There's too much of everything. One of the things I try to do in our show is to make it interesting enough and unpredictable enough and involving enough that people go away from it with some of their sense of reverence for music restored. I mean, that's what I really hope for more than anything else.
Music has charms, they say, but in some people's hands it becomes a savage beast. Can they control it? Why don't they hold it back? You see, my friend and me don't have an easy day, and at night we dance, not fight. And we need the energy, or if not the sympathy. But I'm brutalized by bass and terrorized by treble. I'm open to change my mood, but I always get caught in the middle, and I get tired of DJs. Why is it always what he plays? I'm gonna push right through. I'm gonna challenge you. Dance, dance, dance a soul, soul. Dance a soul, soul. It's late, I'm winding down. Am I the only one to want a strong and silent sound to pick me up and undress me, lay me down and caress me? I feel you touch my hand and whisper in my ear, ask me how I'm feeling now, and I want to get near you, but I can't even hear you. So this is a fine romance. If we have to be so demanding, we need just one more dance to leave here with understanding. And I get tired of DJs. Why is it always what he plays? I'm gonna push right through. I'm gonna challenge you. Challenge. Dance a slow song. Dance a slow song. And I get tired of DJs. Why is it always what he plays? I'm gonna push right through. I'm gonna tell it to closer. Slow song.